Going on to my Virgos. So you have the Page of Swords, the Temperance, the Lovers, Ten of Cups, High Priestess, which is Virgo, right? Virgo and Taurus, the King of Wands, King of Cups, excuse me, King of Pentacles, I mean. Sorry about that. The Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. All right, the Page of Swords, the Temperance, the Lovers. This is a situation for a lot of you Virgos where Page of Swords, you got a lot of people who are just kind of, and you have the High Priestess. Like I said, you have a lot of people who are in the, a lot of people who you do not see, who is watching you Virgos. And I'm not gonna lie, they kind of don't know whether or not they're coming or going. And what I mean by that is they're angry at the fact that you Virgos are not hanging out with them, but then at the same time, they know that they wasted your time when you Virgos were actually there. So it's a real stupid mentality that they really have, you know? Because it's the mentality of when you were there, right? When you were there, they didn't want you. Now they're looking at you like, what's going on? They're looking at your social media. They have your number, right? And they're thinking that maybe they should call you back. Maybe they should text you. Maybe they should see what's going on with you, right? Maybe they should take some time, you know, they're thinking about whether they should take some time, give it a little bit of time, take some time, and then essentially call you back. The Page of Swords represent, but again, the cognitive dissonance is there because they don't want to admit when you Virgos was given these stupid people, these imbecilic people, a chance when you were in their face. Hey, do you want to hang out? Do you want to go to the movies? Do you want to do something? What do you want to do? Do you want to get some ice cream? Do you want to go sit in the park? They didn't want to do any of that. They had all these issues about why you Virgos couldn't take them out. You couldn't do anything for them. They didn't want to be seen with you for whatever reason. You wasn't baller enough. You wasn't baller enough. Y'all saw that? Or anyway, you wasn't baller enough. Right? Now you have the Temperance and the Lovers. The Temperance and the Lovers is, and now they're trying to do everything they can to act. They're trying to do everything that they can to not text you, not call you, not try to come back. This is them trying to exhibit restraint because, like I said, it's these thoughts of you Virgos doing this, you Virgos doing that, you Virgos doing this for them. And they are going down memory lane thinking about all these things like, you know, this Virgo really did do this for me. This Virgo really did do that. Why did I do that? I was tripping. I was really on a war path. I really had some serious problems, some serious baggage that I really needed to deal with internally. Speaking of baggage, remember how it is I was telling y'all about how the courting process between when you start meeting someone and intimacy should not be a very long time, right? I said a month, but typically it shouldn't be a very long time. Come to find out, I was vindicated and other people saying the same thing too, but I said it before them. So it basically is even more of my confirmation. But see, when I say things like this, so many people act like I'm outlandish. No. What do I say all the time? What I said is facts. If I find out that it's not facts, guess what I'll do? I'll come up here and I will tell y'all I apologize. I have no problem with saying that I'm sorry. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I have no problem saying I'm sorry. Y'all know that. If I'm wrong, I'll make an apology and I'll say, hey, I'm wrong. Or I'll say it in the video, I'm wrong. I'll refer it. But I know what I'm talking about. As a person, you should not be making somebody, when you're getting to know them, you should not be making that person wait longer than a month. If you're making them wait longer than a month, it means that you should not be dating. A lot of times people will try to make it seem like this is a situation where I want monogamy from the person and we're literally just friends getting to know each other, but I don't want to step it up from friendship, right, to a relationship. Now cross that boundary line between friendship into romance by exhibiting intimacy, right? So what do? They want the monogamy, but then they want the romance as well. But then they don't want to actually cross that line. They don't want to actually have intimacy, but then they expect a long courting process from the person, and they don't understand how hurt they are. And you know what it is I'm going to do to show and prove my point even further? I'm actually going to put a link in the comment section. Any one of you loyal Virgos can remind me to post that link in the comment section, and I actually go post the link in the comment section, furthermore showing and proving what it is that I'm talking about, right? So, so to get back onto this, right? These people are thinking about the things that you Virgos did for them and how it is that you Virgos had their back, but they are remembering the times that they were acting stupid. Any kind of decency, even something small that you Virgos may have wanted. No. That's too much. They were more focused on you getting anything that was beneficial other than them understanding the point of the relationship or potential relationship or getting to know somebody is to love them and to trust them in the first place. The Ten of Cups and the High Priestess represent, like I said before, right? They're watching you. They're thinking a lot about you. Some of them are watching you, but the Ten of Cups, they know that you Virgos have changed. You've moved forward and you are done with them. And that's the situation that they cannot take. It, like I said before, I've been saying it, it's the stench of knowing that they couldn't relax. They were super emotional. They couldn't control their emotions. They wasn't using their common sense when it came to you Virgos. And now, as a result, now they have all these issues. They had all these issues with you. And now they went so hard, they were cruel, they treated you like trash, all of this type of stuff. Now, you Virgos left them alone. You left them alone. Now it's a situation of the King of Wands. Now, with all the stuff that they talked, the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, now they're frozen now. They're thinking quite a lot about you, Virgos, but they know that they messed up to such a degree, such a strong degree, to the point where they done went so far, talking so much, in fact, that they know that any one of you Virgos with common sense, y'all ain't gonna want them back. And that's where the stupidity is. The idea of, why can't these people just do right? No, they're on this war path. They got to talk nonsense. They got to do nonsense. This is why it is I tell you that you got to stop testing people. People should stop testing people, because all of this stuff is about, no, I'm going to do this to you because I got to do this to you because I'm mad. But what does that have to do with the Virgo that was standing right there in front of you that was trying to show you some love? What does that have to do with them exactly? And this is why it is that I say that the whole lack of intimacy thing and wanting people to wait on them is evidence that they don't need to be dating, not in the game, excuse me, but they don't need to be dating. Because what essentially happens is you're being super selfish. You want a person and delusional. You want a person to show you monogamy, but they're not getting any relationship steps. They're not having relationship results. They're having friendship results. You're hanging out with them, which is the friendship stage. But in order for you to go from the friendship stage to the relationship or some sort of romance has to be introduced. So let's get this right. You're dating somebody for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and you're just hanging out with them. What do you call that? You call that a friend. What happens when you introduce intimacy into the equation now? Now you call it something else, more than a friend. Why? Because you don't have intimacy with your friends. And if you do, those are not your friends. Those are not your friends. That goes for anybody. Those are not your friends. I don't have intimacy with any of my friends. I don't have friends, but I'm saying I don't have intimacy with any of the people that I used to hang out with that I call my friends. No, no way, no way. Not today, not any day, no. But the point that I'm trying to make here is this is the mentality. It's so ironic. This is the mentality that a lot of people have. They don't appreciate what a good, upstanding Virgo can bring to the table, the wisdom, the common sense, the knowledge, the understanding, what's going on, how to move, and the preparedness that a Virgo can bring to the table. No, they always want the goofy individuals. Okay, now that they get the goofy individuals, or they do everything that they could. They went out of their way to be stupid as possible. Now all of a sudden, they're now, because no one's rocking with them, they're remembering, they're, taking taking a look downtown. I don't even know what the name of that song is called, but y'all know what kind of soundtrack I'm talking about, right? Now they're thinking, Virgo did do this for me. And now it's like this. 6 of Swords, they're wishing that they can come back. Some of you may even hear from them again. But the 10 of Wands, it's too late. Too late. A lot of you Virgos right now, and that's the wild part. A lot of you Virgos may not even be dating anybody right now. But I'll tell you what, a lot of you Virgos know good and well that you don't want to hang around these people. Right? Let's clarify some cards. Let's clarify the High Priestess. 2 of Cups, 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, King of Cups, right? The 2 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, again, it's that worrying of, it's how do I say this? It's the, cognitive dissonance of them. And the Page of Swords is the cognitive dissonance of them going back and forth. Them going back and forth, debating with themselves as to if they should contact you, if they shouldn't. Should they contact you? They shouldn't. If they should contact you, they shouldn't. And they're not making up a very strong decision. The King of Cups, right now, they're very turbulent in their emotions. They're really thinking hard about whether or not they should interact with you, contact you again. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, Hierophant, 9 of Cups, and the Empress. You have other options, whether it's single, you can enjoy your singlehood, whether you've met other people, you have options. I don't know why people act like Virgos. People are, anyway, people really are, some people are really imbeciles. The idea that they think that just because Virgos are good to them, that it automatically means that they don't have other options, meaning other people that are attracted to them. Just making sure that that's what it is that they think. Anyway, dude, what are people thinking with? Anyway, the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, and the Empress is about how you don't need to flex on them in order for them to understand how stupid of a decision they made. You Virgos, whether you're by yourselves or whether you're talking to somebody, look, you Virgos can talk to other people. You have other people that like you. But some of you Virgos are sitting so pretty or handsome, I guess, depending on whatever it is that you gravitate to, to the point where you have other people that you ain't even touched yet. Listen, let me give y'all Virgos some game, and I better get a lot of views for this one, because I'm giving y'all some serious game, some real knowledge, wisdom, for real, for real. Let me tell you something. If you really want to know how fly you are, this goes for any of the cross watchers too. This is just pure game, hard hitting truth. And this is the thing that people don't get. If you want to know how fly you are, look at your options and look at the deck of cards that you have, your options. And look at those people like those are options that you may not have even have touched yet. A lot of people really take this delusional mentality that they have into a whole other level. And the reason why I'm saying that in the first place is because pay attention to you having options and not even necessarily touching all of your options, or dipping or taking cards from the deck, meaning your options. I'm making an analogy for your card, for your options being like cards. Not that you should treat people like cards, of course not. But this is how you know when you fly. A lot of people are so stupid. They think that they should go around touching every card. Oh, I got to get to every single card. No. What you want to do is you want to be able to intentionally not touch every single person who you're hanging out with and just kind of sit back and just do your thing. Because remember, your value also is tied into being selective about the type of people who you hanging with. So if you hanging with everybody, that means that your value is low. In that sense, it'll be seen as low. But when you're selective about the type of people who you're hanging with, and you go, you know what? Even when sometimes people roll out the red carpet, I'm going to thank them for rolling out the red carpet, but I'm not necessarily going to take them up on their offer. Sometimes I'll pass. You know what it does to your value? Because you turn down some of the flyest appearances wise, some of the flyest people on earth. Sometimes they may have money. And now it's a situation where people start thinking to themselves, wow, what kind of internal value system does this person have to where I could be a rich individual, I could be beautiful, I could be a supermodel, and this person still won't and I'm offering it to them, and this person still ain't worried about that. What kind of internal value they got? What they got going on? Boom. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. I better get a lot of views for this. I better get a lot of views for this. You know what I'm saying? I bet y'all better run the views up on this. If I don't get a lot of views on this, Virgo, I don't think y'all feeling me. I don't think y'all understand the value of that piece of game that I just bestowed onto y'all. So you have the Hanged Man, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the King of Swords. The Hanged Man is, yes, they scapegoated you, right? They scapegoated you. But the Ten of Cups, you're not with them now, and you're sure that you're not going to allow yourself to be scapegoated by them. You Virgos are keeping pushing. The Three of Cups and the King of Swords now represents how this is a situation for you Virgos where you are going to hang out with people at your own time, at your own expense, under your own supervision, at your own time. The King of Swords, and you'll be able to cut ties with people at your own expense too. And you don't care if anybody gets mad at that. So you Virgos have options that you won't even necessarily touch yet, or at all, ever. Anyway, I can go deeper, but anyway, if you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, then contact me at Kareemspiritworks at yahoo.com. There's a link in the comment section called the link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website in which it has ways you can support me as well as financially support me too. From my Instagram page, the books that I have that are on Amazon, my clothing store, as well as for private tarot readings. That's my website, okay? Look at my website. It'll tell you a way in which you can email me, right, or message me, or you can directly email me at Kareemspiritworks at yahoo.com. Thank you. Have a good one.